Will the cautious approach of Toyota's new CEO towards EVs end up being disastrous for the company? Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It goes a long way. New CEO of Toyota has been sending mixed messages about the future of the company, which is very concerning as it closely resembles what happened with companies like Motorola, Nokia, or Kodak. These companies were at the top of the charts and dominated their product lines but failed to transition quickly enough to new technology, ultimately perishing. In a recent Future Readiness Indicator report by an International Institute for Management Development, Toyota has dropped from second place to 10th. Ranking evaluates automakers' preparedness for future business risks. This decline highlights Toyota's slower transition to electric vehicles compared to its American and Chinese competitors. The International Institute for Management Development assesses factors like innovation, business diversity, and financial health. As countries worldwide tighten regulations on gasoline-powered vehicles, and the demand for electric vehicles increases as an effective means of reducing pollution, the competition to secure batteries and chips has intensified. Despite these challenges, the ranking's top position remains unchanged, with electric vehicle giant Tesla maintaining its lead. The report noted that Tesla successfully managed pressure from Chinese rivals and continued to experience revenue growth. Chinese automaker BYD ascended from 5th to 2nd place, surpassing Toyota. Its ability to independently produce batteries and chips was highlighted as a key factor, making it fully self-sufficient. Furthermore, several other Chinese car manufacturers demonstrated significant advancements in the rankings. Peng rose from 12th to 6th place, while Li Auto climbed from 14th to 7th. Toyota is not the only Japanese manufacturer that has lost its position. Honda fell from 13th to 14th place, while Nissan and Suzuki occupy the bottom of the list at 20th and 21st positions respectively. Toyota, renowned for introducing the world's first mass-produced hybrid vehicle, has emphasized its commitment to a diverse product lineup which includes hybrid cars and hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. The company states that different markets require different types of vehicles. However, this approach is particularly troubling because hybrid cars are considered a transitional technology between gas and electric vehicles and should be phased out in the near future. Additionally, while hydrogen cars show promise, the lack of refueling infrastructure and high operating costs pose major obstacles that prevent the technology from being widely used in the foreseeable future. Howard Yu, director of the IMD Center for Future Readiness, acknowledged Toyota's overall strength but expressed concerns about the company's ability to navigate the transition effectively. He questioned whether Toyota could scale its new capabilities ahead of the competition. Furthermore, Toyota confirms Howard's concerns by sending an internal memo to dealers explaining why the company has decided to shift towards hybrids instead of electric vehicles. Toyota seems to be adopting a somewhat controversial stance towards full electrification, unlike some of its competitors. A leaked dealer document revealing the brand's electrification strategy sheds light on their approach. Essentially, Toyota's argument revolves around the increasing difficulty and cost of sourcing materials for batteries, which in turn affects the production of electric vehicles and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. The automaker believes that utilizing these materials for hybrid vehicles allows for a greater number of affordable options compared to PHEVs and EVs. Additionally, Toyota points out that the current charging infrastructure in the US is insufficient to support a widespread adoption of full EV models on the roads. This, coupled with the higher prices of EVs and PHEVs compared to traditional gasoline or hybrid cars, is a significant hurdle for most American consumers. Furthermore, with recent changes in regulations reducing the number of electric vehicles eligible for tax credits, dealers and automakers have noticed a decline in customer interest. This argument is viable from the customer's perspective. However, given the rapid pace of electrification in the automotive industry, Toyota's sluggish transition will significantly damage the company. The customers they are advocating for will inevitably switch to electric vehicles as soon as they see potential savings in operating costs. Another reason why this is concerning is that a breakthrough in battery technology can happen at any moment, and this will trigger a revolution in the EV industry. This would be the point where it will be too late for Toyota. Other manufacturers are already going through the first stage of development, the stage of burning money and setbacks. For example, Ford is losing nearly $60,000 on every EV sold, but their plans are to produce 600,000 EVs this year and 2 million in 2026. In contrast, Toyota is planning to introduce new EV models in 2026. This shows that Toyota is clearly planning to be late. It is very important to realize that most of the companies occupying top positions on the chart are 100% electric, specifically Chinese manufacturers like BYD, Peng, and Li Auto. Those companies do not need to transition and are already far past the first stage of development. All of those companies will be able to adopt any new battery technology in a very short time. Additionally, all indicators show that the Japanese car industry is falling into a recession, which will weaken the company and further delay any new developments. Koji Sato is entangling Toyota into continuing to produce hybrid vehicles and conduct research on hydrogen fuel cells and combustion engines. For instance, the company is researching a plug-in hybrid version of the Toyota Prius, which offers sufficient electric range to cover 90% of average driver's trips without emitting tailpipe emissions. These kinds of developments postpone the necessary transition, and considering the size of the company, further solidify its fate. In conclusion, Toyota's approach to electric vehicles raises concerns as it appears to be repeating the mistakes of fallen companies such as Motorola, Nokia, BlackBerry, or Kodak. Instead of embracing the rapid expansion of the EV market like other automakers, Toyota has taken a cautious stance, focusing on the development of hybrid vehicles and hydrogen fuel cells to delay full electrification. History has shown that a failure to adapt to emerging trends and technologies can lead to a fiasco. Although Toyota's thorough research and commitment to quality indicate a desire to learn from past mistakes, only time will reveal whether this calculated approach will be successful or if Toyota will share the fate of those companies that failed to adapt. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel.